race fans. Racing 393. Now we're going to do another quick race here in a relatively old game, but still amazing to play. We're in Race On, which is kind of a derivative of, if that's even a word, Race 07. And if you don't know, Simbin are the developers, which used to do GTR games, GTR 2, GTR 3, GTR Evolution. Or was there GTR 3? I think it was GTR 2, GTR Evolution, I think. Yeah, and obviously from going forwards now, the game developed into what is now known as Race Room, which is effectively a GT stroke touring car game. And the guys at Race Room do an amazing job. But let's just wind the clock back a little bit. Let's go back to probably about 2008 or 9 when this game came out. I can remember it being back in the day. It was really special. I mean, I can remember it being amazing. In fact, my computer at the time didn't run it. I think I had to have a lot of stuff turned down, a lot of the effects. The modern day computer and Windows 10, the game is still compatible. I think I've got this through Steam, but I still have the original on disc. But I think I did try to install the disc, and for some reason it wouldn't work. So I think, I don't know if I had to buy it or just prove I had it. I put the disc in the machine and then and you can download it onto, digitally from Steam. But I know it updates all the files it's needed, and it kind of will work with Windows 10, because Windows 10 is the sort of the backbone of computers now, and lots of things tend to stop working for no reason. Anyway, we've done a bit of qualification. We're at one of my favourite tracks of Imola. You can see him at the back. Surprise, surprise. Struggling a little bit with this. This is hard, actually. This is it's a lot harder than you I remember. I seem to recall, I don't know what wheel I had at the time. Must have been a Thrustmaster TX, the Ferrari wheel. And then I went over to Logitech G27. 26 was it? G26? 25? Can't remember. There's so many. Can't remember. But now on the Fanatec. Works amazing. Right. So then, it's the end of qualification. So we'll put a bit of a continue in there, and hopefully it will do something. So we're on only 8 laps around Imola. We're in a Aston Martin, originally used by Tiffany Dale, of all people. I say of all people. He's a nice chap. Lots of opinions on motorsport on Twitter if you follow him. I love reading his comments. I love reading what other people put and then his replies. It is quite funny. But I agree with a lot of what he says, so, and he's been there and done it, so he should know. in fact he's that good. He's got himself into a game. So I'm actually in the car that he would have used about this in this GT era, apparently. We can see there the session info, 8 laps. Just dry. Interestingly here though, I want to just point something out to you here. So we got, these are names I was trying to sort of rattle off one time in one of my captures, but didn't have the map in front of me. And you can see there the Tamburello, which is the infamous left-hand bend, if you like, or straight. It's not really a bend. A bendy straight, where Senna was killed. And they put the chicane in. And there you go. The chicane has a name. I didn't know that. Tragado. Pretty good. It'd have been a lot better with the bend as it is. For example, in AMS Ultima Ballista, you can have the 1988 version of this track. It's taken quite a lot of variance. It's taken, that's not even a word, is it? It's had quite a lot of variance over the years. Namely, the chicane that you can see after Rivazza, the Variante Bassa, that's just a straight line there onto the straight. I mean, there was a chicane put in there back in '94, and then the chicane was taken out, and some of the games have it in, some of them have it out, depending on the era. Variante Alta's always, from memory, been there, and Aqua Minerali there, you can see it's got like it's one of the hardest bends on the track actually. It's got a right, then a tighter right, and then an uphill stretch. There's various different variants of that corner as well, and obviously the two chicanes got Villeneuve and Tragado around the Tamburello bend. So as you can imagine, without some of those chicanes in there, that sort of from the Rivazza onwards, there was a little chicane in there back when, you know, in '94 where Senna was killed in that year. But then it was a tremendously fast straight. I mean, I enjoy there's I say Ultima Ballista has it in it, and it's a good fun track. Good fun as in on the sim, perhaps not good fun in real life because there's no runoff. Anyway, we've got 8 laps. And we're in like what is, they're kind of GT cars, but like super touring cars. So they're all things like Aston Martins and Salines. There's a couple of Vipers, Dodge Vipers in there. Some Audis. So some good old pure muscle, and then there's me at the back. So now I do know. Let's go, is it? No, is it go? Or is it not a race, is it? I don't know if it's a race or not, it must be racing. That was up, should be, wouldn't it? Yes, I'm using my H pattern. And my clutch. And having to rev match the gears. You've got to take the time here. AI is on 100%. Very hard. I can't find myself talking even for this game. So it's impressive even now. only 8 laps, eh? 'Cause I'm sweating already. Oh, listen to gear then. Betty Swallows. Change gear. Concentrate. I should have said that on the camera. I got hit from behind me, so I pulled a funny face probably. Still a fantastic game. Slow round there, and tosser. Rev match is not my favourite thing to do. Funny face time. So much concentration. I find I'm absolutely on my limits here to keep up, to be honest. It's hard work. Slow around the corners. This one has got the slipstream. We'll stay in it. We are catching it slightly, but they're going to brake quite early. Whilst not running aids. That's all. Kind of sometimes using the clutch, sometimes not. I could get past if I take my time. My best here and talk. That's got Ben Q on the back of that, which is on a monitor, is what I've got. But that was ages ago this game was made. Nope. Got that. Shit. 29th. It's only 4 laps. Halfway. Halfway next time, Mr. Starter. Halfway. Oh, hang on. Concentrate on what you're doing. Try and catch him back up now. I've lost my rhythm now. I'm really concentrating here. And hot. My least favourite corner. Aqua Minerali. I'll catch him up. I'm not as relaxed playing this talking as I thought I would have been. Nearly. Can't catch him. Maybe the AI is a bit too high. Something like 98% might suit me. Ideally with any sort of gear I was in. Yes, I teach people to drive for a living and I have to still look at the gear lever. In the throttle there. I'm wringing the neck out of this Aston Martin and my Fanatic wheel. Go for a late break here, but can't talk at the moment. Lap 5. Miss my gears. Got it on acceleration. Come on! I spat everywhere then. Foaming at the mouth is so intense. He's trying to get past this, whatever it is. I don't know what car it is. It's quick, whatever. Low on fuel. I know there's a couple of places I could get past him. I don't think it's going to work at the moment. Here's one of them. I did try and miss him. That was good full speed back then through the wheel. It felt like I actually hit a car. Here's another one. I've got my wipers mapped as well. Should I show you that? There you go. There you go. It's getting hard. He's pulling away on acceleration. So I forget to change it. Better around that corner than he is though. Might be a her though, you never know. Really? No, no, no. Right. Well, that was good. Let me have to pause it there because my phone's just gone. I'm expecting a call off someone, so I'm gonna have to end it there. That was really good fun. But I'll catch you on the next one. Sorry I didn't get a chance to finish that one. But I will be back.